I only have anecdotal proof from personal experiences, such as watching Twitch streams and people saying out loud the thoughts I'm thinking, or going on Reddit and seeing threads relating to things I think or do IRL, or on the computer, or people IRL making suggestions to things that happen to me. I believe I'm living in a matrix scenario that's centered around me. The reason for it being centered around me is that I'm unique in that my brain works like a main radio for the collective thoughts of a large majority of people. I believe people are cooperating with the matrix because they're either being paid decent compensation, or they believe they're on a religious mission where they're catering to someone who has a gift. I believe my fame and popularity has gradually increased throughout the years, and what I see on the internet is a filtered / censored version of the actual web. I started this belief system after tripping shrooms, in which I became self-aware of my life on a holistic level and became aware of things in my life on both a macro and micro level. I became aware that I was a genius, reconsidered the relationships in my life, became self-aware of the consequences of how I was acting in everyday life, and had reality hit me that I was the center of a lot of attention. Shortly after tripping shrooms, I was diagnosed as schizoaffective, which I believe was a plan set in place in case I ever brought up the issues in my life that I became self-aware of. I live in a very wealthy city that I believe to be the real Illuminati. I believe what I see online about the portrayed wealthy people is just portrayed information on a micro subset of wealthy people. I believe my parents were let into the city with the agreement that they'd take part in this project. I believe this matrix is supposed to continue on for indefinitely until I become mentally mature enough with my gift to the point where I can control it when I'm actually in the public spotlight. Whenever I bring these topics up with people, they don't deny anything, but never admit anything either. They kind of just brush it off or try to change the topic. The answer to this question was inspired by an Ask Reddit thread. As I was writing up my post on Reddit to answer the question relating to the thread, I got a text message from an unknown number, basically disguised as spam, saying like warning about something. And I don't think it was a coincidence because I don't get text messages all that often.